My name is Emily Moore. I am a senior policy analyst at Voices for Virginia's Children, the Commonwealth's only multi-issue policy advocacy organization dedicated to advancing public policies that achieve positive and equitable outcomes for all children. We are here today because more than 439,000 Virginia households, including over 300,000 children, are facing the possibility of losing the food assistance that they depend on next month. As you heard from Congresswoman McClellan, on October 10th, USDA informed states that as a result of the federal government shutdown, it does not currently have the funds to cover SNAP benefits for the month of November. Nearly 2/3 of the funds needed for a full month of benefits nationally are available in the SNAP contingency fund, and by law must be used when regular funding for SNAP runs short. USDA has yet to provide states with the guidance or assurance that they need to continue administering SNAP benefits heading into November. This situation is truly unprecedented. Without action, the consequences of this could be devastating. On average, each SNAP household in Virginia receives about $170 per month, money that keeps their families fed and keeps local grocery stores, farmers, and food suppliers afloat. Just one missed month of benefits would mean $144 million in lost food purchasing power and gaps in essential food assistance to families across our Commonwealth. This means that a single parent with 2 kids who just lost their job can't count on those benefits heading into the weeks before Thanksgiving, a time when no parent should have to wonder where their child's next meal will come from. SNAP is one of the most effective anti-poverty programs in our nation's history. It reduces hunger, it supports local economies, and it stabilizes communities in times of crisis. When the government stalls, children and families are who pay the price. And let's be clear, child hunger is a policy choice. The current shutdown, combined with rising food prices and this summer's passage of H.R. 1, which cuts key federal food and nutrition programs, has created a perfect storm, one that increases the risk of hunger for hundreds of thousands of Virginia families and their children. Shutdowns don't just disrupt daily life, but they undermine long-term progress towards reducing child hunger and poverty. Historically, administrations have found ways to sustain SNAP during budget crises and shutdowns by using contingency funds, carryover appropriations, and short-term adjustments. That authority still exists. What's missing right now is the willpower to prioritize families who depend on SNAP to get the nutrition they need. And that is why our call to action is clear. This is not a state issue. USDA must provide clear and actionable guidance to states before November 1st on how to handle SNAP allocations for the month of November. They must use contingency funds to prevent a gap in benefits, and members of Congress must communicate directly with USDA and the administration about the urgency of this issue and must work to identify funding solutions that ensure that there are no gaps in benefits in SNAP for November and beyond. To the families listening today, I want you to know that you're not alone. Advocates across Virginia and the nation are fighting to make sure that SNAP continues without interruption. Your local Department of Social Services agency is doing everything they can to get you the information that they have available. And if you need help, Virginia's food banks and pantries are here to support you. Families should not be left hungry because of political stalemates. Children should not bear the cost of inaction, and the federal government has a responsibility to act now.